Look at these damn dogs everywhere, man. There's dogs everywhere. He didn't even bite me, man. He freaking...
Securing A.
Oh my, and they got swarms, yo. How am I supposed to play? Like, now I gotta hide. Because it's like, I can't... He has a bulletproof vest on. Yo, that dog has a bulletproof vest on. I'm done. I'm done. Even if I shot him, he'd have took it to the throat and survived. What's going on, guys? It's your boy GS, and welcome for another Madden 13 online ranked match. And today we are using the Jacksonville Jaguars. And our opponent, wait, take a look, take a look, take a look. We clearly get the Jaguars first. We're ready to go, and he decides to go with the San Francisco 49ers. Such a dirtbag matchup, but nonetheless, this right here, I mean, it's a good opportunity for me to go ahead and work on the book that I'm trying to provide for you guys to see, you know, if it's really good. You know, if I'm able to move the ball against the 49ers with the Jaguars, then, you know, if I'm able to find plays that work, then it should work with any team against any team. So, but this right here was a truly frustrating game due to the fact that this guy would clock me from the beginning snap. I mean, just look at the play clock of every time he hiked the ball. It's just incredible that he was literally clocking from the beginning of the game. And it was very, very frustrating knowing that, you know, my possessions are going to be limited. You know, I understand not everybody's going to run a no huddle or nothing like that, but to call a play with 10 seconds or less on the play, look at the play clocks. Look at the play clocks and look at how much seconds he's leaving on the clock when he calls his plays. It's extremely frustrating. You know, it is my job to try and stop him. He's just running the ball and he's doing a good job at it. But, you know, then again, the Jaguars don't really have a great front seven. You know, they don't have a good linebacking core. They don't really have a good front four that's going to be able to cause some pressure, especially against the 49ers and their offensive blocking. And Frank Gore is just a beast. So I get the ball. First time I touch the ball, it's a little over a minute left in the first quarter. And I'm like, oh my goodness, man. You want to talk about frustration level 100. You know, to have somebody clock you from the beginning of the game, that's very... I mean, it is a strategic move if you think about it, but it's definitely frustrating because that doesn't happen too often. Right here, he decides to hit me with a little bit of Fag D. And right there's a nice pass by Gabbert, and Robinson ends up coming through with the pass. And, you know, we're trying to get the ball to Jones-Drew as much as possible. He's clearly my go-to offensive weapon. But as you guys know, running the ball against the 49ers is not the easiest thing. It's definitely easier said than done. They just completely hit the gap so hard. They're so fast with such high awareness that running the ball is just not easy against the 49ers. So, you know, we're trying to pick our spots. We're trying to run when we can, pass when we can. Right there, flanker screen to Jones-Drew. We end up scoring, tying the game, and it continues. We're back on the defensive side of the ball. Now we have to deal with him taking forever to hike the ball. And again, it would be a lot easier if I was just able to stop him and his running game. But, you know, I'm trying. I even tried a couple of engage aces. Just, you know, Frank Gore is going to squeeze his way through. Then 3rd and 2, he actually passes the ball. He passed to a minimum at this game. And I understand, you know, his running game was doing so well. You know, who needs the pass when you're able to just move the ball up and down the field slowly? You know, he's not getting 50-yard runs. He's getting 6, 5, 8, 3, 4. It's just enough for him to be getting his first downs and be able to clock me, and it's very frustrating. Like, it's almost halftime, and I've only touched the ball one time so far. Right here, he ends up throwing a touchdown. We were offsides, but I get the ball back with a little over a minute again, and it's like he's dominating the time of possession. I don't have too much time to make something happen, and I only have one timeout. Getting a score right here would be huge because, again, we do get ball back at halftime, so we would be able to take the lead, potentially, if we're able to score here, either a field goal or a touchdown. So 3rd and 7 right here, we back up, we're looking, and we go over the middle to Robinson, and we end up getting a good completion there. And again, we only got one timeout, so we get sacked right there. We waste our last timeout. Right here, we're in the pocket with Gabbert. We end up throwing really quickly to Robinson, but we don't get anything. 3rd and 18. And we end up just trying to go deep right there, and we don't get any type of animation with Price. So 4th and 18, we decided to go for it again. This is the beginning stages of me trying out the scheme. So it's like, you know, I want to try and figure out what plays work. Unfortunately, we don't get it, and he was able to kick a field goal right before halftime, extending his lead. Yeah, I know I should punt, but now I would punt. But back then in the beginning, again, I'm trying out a mixture of plays to see if I could find anything that works. Right there, we throw into quadruple coverage, and we end up getting picked off. So now, if you guys remember the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game that I lost, it's like we got to adjust. He's playing some fag D. I refuse to sit back and just pass when I know he's playing fag D. Now I feel a little bit more comfortable with the book at this point. So it's like now I'm a run. I'm going to run the ball. I'm going to keep running, and I'm going to force him to get out of that fag D. The more fag D he calls, the easier it is going to be to run the ball. So now the second half, my game plan has completely changed to a run-heavy scheme. Just try and put the ball on the ground, catch him off guard, throw quick screens, be able to get the Jones-Drew the ball no matter what way, whether it's running or screens or quick outs, whatever I got to do to give that man the ball. And as you see, we're doing pretty good moving the ball so far. Just look at the hard hits that the 49ers do, man. You could count how many huge hits. Another one, back-to-back big hits that they get. 3rd and 6 right there. We end up going to Jones-Drew. We stop shy of a first. So 4th and 3, we end up rolling outside for the flanker screen, but then we throw to Blackman. Thankfully, he ends up holding on in traffic, and again, we continue to move the ball. And now we're running again, because look at the fag D that he's doing. He's backing up the middle guys, so that right there makes it a little easier on the draw. They still have that cheese block shed, but we're just trying our best to get him out of that fag D. We definitely learned our lesson from that Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. Back then, I just wanted to try passing heavily. Now, it's like, I'm still working on my passes, but I definitely will run the ball if you're throwing fag D. Right there, we go to Owens. And look at him fighting for that first down, and he ends up getting it 1st and goal on the 2. Next play, we end up running back with Owens. We got to reward the man for getting us that first. So now it's within a field goal, and again, we've only touched the ball twice up to this point. This man may just clock me for the rest of the quarter and the 4th quarter. I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to be before I get the ball back, just due to, his clock. Look at the play clock, 9 seconds. Every time he calls a play, the play clock is in the red. 2 seconds. This man is clocking me from the first snap, and it's very, very, very frustrating. If nobody's ever done that to you, I don't know. Maybe you guys might handle it better than I did, but I truly got really frustrated. Right there, a big 3rd down and 5, and we ends up dropping it. So 4th and 5, we need a big play, and right there, don't test the user. We don't get the pick, but we do drop it though. That right there is just as good as a pick. We get the ball back with an opportunity to win this game, and this is what, our 3rd possession, I want to say. We have touched the ball so minimal up to this point, but again, we're mixing it up. We're throwing short. We're making sure Gabbard is able to utilize his short accuracy, which is by far his best throwing statistic. His medium and deep really isn't too good. So 4th and 2, we go for it. And look, we got booty butt old naked wide open Price, and we end up getting the 1st down. And again, the reason why I didn't kick the field goal, because trust me, I want to win. But it's like, if I do, he's probably going to clock me again. So it's like, I need this touchdown. I can clock him up to this point, and that's exactly what it was I was doing. I'm forcing him to waste his timeouts right there. Flanker screen, but look at Trunks wide open over the middle. So he ended up taking a lead, and now it comes down to GS's defense. Do I feel confident in my defense being able to stop him in the 4th quarter with a little less than a minute left? Hell no. And if you guys have been watching my videos, you guys are up. GS, you're probably going to lose. And that's what's most likely going to happen. My defense, I don't know. I'd much rather have the ball in this position and be down to try and win than be up with a lead. But right there, we get a big sack. It's 3rd and forever. He runs outside the pocket, and he throws on his back foot, and he gets a catch and a 1st down. But he has 1 timeout left, so we got to make something happen. We decided to switch it to a cover 4. We've been playing a lot of man lately. Maybe we can catch him off guard with this. Right here, he rolls outside to the right. He might have run one, but instead of running the ball, he throws it deep. And I'm sorry, son, no soup for you. Look at Mathis coming through with the interception to end the game. And that is how, ladies and gentlemen, this ball game ends. With the sexy interception. Our defense came through, and that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, but please only do so if you were entertained. Follow me on Twitter if you're not already. That's the easiest way to get a game with me. And damn, even watching this was frustrating, man. The dude just clocked me so bad, but Hope you guys enjoyed. It's your boy GS and I am out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.